So insane about all of it.
I'll read you a text from a pastor, and it's just the way it is. I think they'll calm down. But he says, in good faith, I cannot get me or my congregation. This is a battleground state pastor. In good faith, I will not get my congregation to vote for Trump as long as he continues to say that Arizona and these other states need to change their abortion laws. Full ban on abortion, zero compromise, end of story.
Full ban on abortion, zero compromise, end of story. That coming from a pastor that somehow thinks it's okay for him to brag about telling his congregation who to vote for in a presidential election while he enjoys tax exemptions to run a campaign office for the former president. So first of all, yes, he will still dictate to his flock that they should vote for Trump. He's just upset that Trump backpedaled on the Arizona law and wants to flex his power over politicians to continue to do his bidding. And secondly, he doesn't need to threaten them. They're already on board.
Quick question about policy. If Donald Trump does win, and if the Republicans keep the majority, will you bring the national abortion ban up for a vote?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
You said you didn't know what I meant by a national abortion ban. I meant the Life Begins at Conception Act, which you are a co-sponsor of.
Abortion ban? Never heard of it, Jake. I just co-sponsor bills that have language in them that I don't understand or I don't want anyone to know about, except pastors that tell their churches who to vote for while collecting tithes. These Republicans handed access to religious leaders that can't stop thinking about what the women in their congregation do with their bodies. And now they're beholden to their archaic beliefs.
We have the best law possible on the books right now.
The 1864 law is the best law possible.
Yes.
A law that makes abortion impossible for women in every circumstance except for to save a mother's life.
Arizona is a pro-life state, and that law was put into place by people that believe in the sanctity of life.
Arizona, one of 21 states to ban or severely restrict abortion since the Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade. Donald Trump has boasted of nominating 3 of the 5 justices who overturned Roe.
We broke Roe v. Wade, and we did something that nobody thought was possible.
It sounds like the only reason that legislator says it's the best law possible is that he'd want to eliminate saving the life of the mother in his pro-life state. We saw Tennessee on that list of 21 states that bans abortion since Trump triumphantly helped overturn Roe versus Wade. And since he trusts the states that are all about family values, he must support their value to also keep it in the family.
What do you think about the Republican legislator in Tennessee asking for an amendment to allow first cousin marriage?
Look, every one of these stories like this, or like where some, dude was trying to groom a kid, I'm like, it's always the Republicans. It's always the party of family values.
Always.
So you know what? Tennessee, marry your first cousin, enjoy. Whatever. The GOP is the party of anti-IVF, which we used to be for, and marrying your cousins.
Anytime Donald Trump publicly reverses course on his fake abortion beliefs that he hoped would help get him some extra votes, it must not be very popular. But that doesn't mean that he still won't act on it to keep the most backwards thinking people happy with him. His playbook has already been revealed, so pastors afraid of losing control over their members' minds can relax and let him play the most obvious game of politics on the issue.
You mentioned Donald Trump, and what you said, it stuck out to me because he said he wouldn't sign an abortion ban. He leans into it should be up to the states, which is, by the way, leaving millions of women across the country without access to abortion. But it sounds like you don't believe him on his claim he won't sign an abortion ban.
No, he's a liar. He's a liar. He's not telling you the truth. He's not level setting. He'll say whatever he needs to say on any day of the week. Give me a break. Look, he's created these conditions. He celebrated those conditions. He celebrated the fact that he was responsible for overturning Roe. He said that he would criminalize women. He's on tape saying these things. He'll say whatever he needs to say at a given moment.